So in this part, I want to present my results of my survey. And first of all, I want to talk about what does case 1 and case 2 actually represent, and their expected values for case 1 and case 2. So case 1 and case 2 actually refer to a different context which leads to a different interpretation. And case 1, like teacher 1, food 1, course 1, is referring to the context in which the accidental quantifier sum is taking scope over the universal quantifier every. So case 1 is actually leading to the interpretation that the Japanese language allow. And case 2 is the opposite from case 1, so it's leading to the context which has the inverse scope reading, and case 2 is always leading to the interpretation that the Japanese language does not allow. So if the survey participants have the rigid scope constraint, they will provide answers like true for case 1 and false for case 2, because they will accept the interpretation in case 1 and reject the interpretation in case 2. So right now, if we look at the answers provided by the English native speakers, we can see that their answers are pretty much the same as native Japanese speaker with the rigid scope constraint will provide. So from the result, it is possible that the Japanese learners have already acquired the rigid scope constraints in their process of L2 acquisition. And this actually rejects my initial hypothesis, because I have first predicted that it will be very difficult for Japanese learners to acquire the rigid scope constraint because of the lack of negative evidence. And I believed that they have to reach to a very advanced level, like 200 or maybe 200 and above, so that they can acquire the rigid scope constraint. However, the result is very different. And another thing I want to talk about is about the control groups. I have 2 Japanese native speakers as my control groups, and both of them have provided unexpected answers in one of the test sentences. So I think it will be interesting to ask them some follow-up questions about the context and about the Japanese test sentences to see why they have provided an unexpected answers to my test question.